You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
I see people resembling an Israelite, not being treated right, enslaved day and night. Oh, we just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. We like the Israelites still in pain. We just can't go on this way. So send us another Moses again. We just can't go on this way. Oh, 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 oh. Lord, look around, you'll see the Pharaoh mentality ruling universally. Leaders promoting their ego, being a modern Pharaoh, tyrannies they manifest. We just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. Time to make them oppressors pay. We just can't go on this way. So we children could see their way. We just can't go on this way. Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 no. The poor have to slave night and day for next to nothing pay, so they can't see their way. We don't enjoy equal facility like Pharaoh and company. Brainwashing we say we free. We just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. Time to make them oppressors pay. We just can't go on this way. So the children could see their way. We just can't go on this way. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. We just can't go on. We just can't go on this way. No, we just can't go on. We just can't go on this way. No, we just can't go on. We just can't go on this way. No, we just can't go on. Oh Lord, why Lord must we suffer like this? You said that you will take care of the poor, just like you did in Egypt. When Pharaoh had the Israelites in bondage, you delivered them. But here again, we are in the same khaki van. We just can't go on this way. We have those modern Pharaohs who oppress the poor, who represents Israel. They confuse us with so much lie. Not even thinking that we will realize. And if we criticize, we could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from the poor. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today.
I need you, Lord, right now. Yeah, yeah. I must tell Jesus all of my trials. I cannot bear these burdens alone. In my distress, He kindly will help me. He heaven loves and cares for His own. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. I cannot be. No. My burdens alone. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. Jesus can help me. Only Jesus alone. I must tell Jesus all of my troubles. He is a kind and compassionate friend. If I ask Him, He will deliver. Make all my troubles quickly and hand. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. I cannot be. I must tell Jesus. My burdens alone. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. Jesus can help me. Only Jesus alone. What must I do when worldliness calls me? What must I do when tempted to sin? I must tell Jesus, and He will help me. Over the world, victory to win. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. I cannot be. No. My burdens alone. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. Jesus can help me. Jesus can help me. Only Jesus can help me. Only Jesus.
due to color, creed, and race. Children of a lesser God seem to be what we are. Children of a lesser God, streaks of a fading star. Children of a lesser God, victims of a color bar. Children of a lesser God, in a status below par. Because our skins are black, we are never fear the rod, doomed to be in the back. Children of a lesser God. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, the black man cry. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ay, 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 ay. It's the black man cry. We the children from Africa want to know the reason why. When we pray to you, Jehovah, you don't hear us when we cry. Is it that you give up on us or we doing something wrong? For other men who are unjust to make us suffer so long. Because we are in the wilderness and praying to achieve freedom from society's wickedness. Seems as if we have become children of a lesser God, struggling to overcome. Children of a lesser God, devoid of peace and wisdom. Children of a lesser God, just running from slum to slum. Children of a lesser God, hoping to find thy kingdom. From New York to Tokyo, or 3 times put to the sword. Victims of the status quo. Children of a lesser God. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, the black man cry. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ay, 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 ay. It's the black man cry. From the depths of Abyssinia and the terrains of Soweto, spawns of Solomon and Sheba, our tears continue to flow. From east to west in chains we came as pilgrims in bondage, God. Into lands with a different name, yet we sang your praises, Lord. But in this place of evil men, what was once a bright morning star, it soon became a lion's den. Today it would seem we are children of a lesser God, oppressed by another race. Children of a lesser God, with no proper resting place. Children of a lesser God, hoping for a saving grace. Children of a lesser God, desperately keeping pace. Surrounded by bigotry, made to fight for room and board, plagued by social misery. Children of a lesser God. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, the black man cry. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ay, 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 ay. It's the black man cry. Black people, please be more conscious or you shall be left behind. Commit your lives to more purpose by elevating your mind. The way how this will change and you cannot afford to be weak. You have to start rearranging to achieve the goals you seek. Time to stop allowing others to shape your identity. Unite my brothers and sisters. You no longer want to be children of a lesser God. Always been the underdog. Children of a lesser God, to be swept under the rug. Children of a lesser God, always been the one they flog. Children of a lesser God, striving to see through the fog. Whether in the USA or wherever white men trod, you must never hear them say, children of a lesser God. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, the black man cry. Oh,
are blown away. Mothers and fathers crying, burying their dead and dying. How many more, I hear them say? Death is the highest price. Death is the total sacrifice. Yeah, brothers rather commit suicide than continue with apartheid. Others beg me, Father, each day. Tell me, Father, tell me, how many more must die? How many more? How many more must die? How many more? How many more must die for liberty? Well, how many more before you set South Africa free, Mr. Botha? How many more must die? How many more? Mistress Thatcher? How many more must die? How many more? Mr. Reagan? How many more must die for their dignity? Well, how many more before you set South Africa free? Demand, I quote, is simply one man, one vote. But this was Mr. Botha's answer. Bullets, tear gas and murder. Every day is a massacre. Then he publicly stated his view. He said black people like me and you will always be dominated and forcibly subjugated, and will have no say in South Africa. Help we, Father, help we. How many more must die? How many more? How many more must die? How many more? How many more must die for their liberty? Well, how many more before they set South Africa free? Mr. Botha, how many more must die? How many more? How many more must die? How many more? How many more must die for their dignity? Well, how many more before you set South Africa free, Mistress Thatcher? Today is just a short fuse away from a total confrontation between the black and white man. We want with freedom, may people say. They have made it very plain. No more turning back again. Freedom is the only answer. No compromise, no surrender. Lord, I see it dead in South Africa. Help we, Father, help we. How many more must die? How many more? How many more must die? How many more? How many more must die for their liberty? Lord, how many more before you set South Africa free, Mr. Botha? How many more must die? How many more? How many more must die? How many more? How many more must die for their liberty? Lord, how many more before you set South Africa free, Mistress Thatcher? Hypocrisy, now exposed for all to see. They're going to the greatest extreme to protect their racist regime while extending their sympathy to it. But history will denounce the shame. I say they're the ones to blame. Protecting their vested interests, impeding the black man's progress. The so-called gods of democracy. Murder, Mr. Voter. How many more must die? How many more? How many more must die? How many more? How many more must die for their liberty? Lord, how many more before they set South Africa free, Mr. Voter? How many more must die? How many more? Mistress Thatcher? How many more must die? How many more? Mr. Reagan? How many more must die for their dignity? Lord, how many more before you set South Africa free? Tell me, how many more must die? How many more? How many more must die? How many more? How many more must die for their liberty? Lord, how many more before they set South Africa free? Tell me, how many more must die? How many more? And how many more must die? How many more?
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and me. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless direction. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, cover, cover. Cover me. Cover me. Cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYU 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Ward Street, and you on WZYU 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And you know how we started thing here in the village.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, do come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Meditate.
And of course, that is the one and only, the man himself, Dr. Love, better known as Rennie Muhammad. And you know we say in the village, doesn't matter what color t-shirt you wear a gray t-shirt, a purple t-shirt, a salmon t-shirt. Each and everyone is welcome in the village on WZYU 95.9 FM. Doesn't matter what planet you're from Mazatania, Xenorania, Sonoranius. Each and everyone is welcome on WZYE 95.9 FM. Let me bring in the man himself, the one and only, the man commonly known as Tommy, but most people know him now all across TNT as the man no longer called a country bookie, but a man called Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, my good friend. How are you today?
Today's a wonderful delicious day.
Very good, very, very good.
How was your day today?
Well, it has been going well. The only thing is that I saw some information about my alma mater that saddened me a bit.
Okay, give
And
us the news then. Give us the news.
Palo Seco Secondary. You remember I always talk about the fact that they sent me from Marbella to Palo Seco. One student stabbed or knifed 5 other students. It's it's really it's really very disheartening.
Tommy, you know, there's an easy solution to that problem. I know you just think quite often. Think about some solutions to these problems with regard to these things. What do you think is an easy solution? In my
Well,
estimation. But
unfortunately, they're gonna have to do some rigid screening. Students going into the classrooms, they have to go through metal detectors for starters.
Tommy, 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 Tommy. You know, I just, anyway, take this, Tommy. Tommy, I just tired tell you. They put you in a box with some 75-watt bulbs, and all in a sudden, you became 1,000 watts.
Oh yeah.
You shining brighter than all the rest of bulbs in the box, Tommy.
Well,
Tommy,
it's just the state we're in the world today. You know, it's just a
but
different level we're on.
but Tommy, I don't understand something, man. Look how simple it is that you went into my brain. You take a microscope from far. You scope in my brain. You do a scope on my brain, and you figure it out. Let me take this call. You know, this fellow is always the first fellow to call in. Bizram, welcome.
Yeah, good night. Good night. How are you?
We are. I am wonderful.
Yes,
Richard.
I said I linked up for you, right? Where I get back the kidnapped girl from El Dorado. The
Yes,
doubles
yeah.
lady, the doubles granddaughter.
Okay,
That's
I saw
They
the.
get you back alive.
Okay, I
They
saw.
get you back alive, right?
Right.
I said the link for you. I don't know if you could play it. It's clean
Okay.
with officers.
All right. I gotta look for it because I thought was the link with the police making the
It
making the statement.
no, it on the I could send the link for you for the scooter, you know.
Send it.
But I had the I don't know if you could play it now. The interview with the police and them there,
Yeah.
right?
I will play it just now.
I will look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna get to that. Tommy. So Tommy, I attended our school graduation on Thursday.
Mhm.
You know what we had to go through to go into the Prudential Center? You know what we had to go through?
Of course, rigid, strict security.
So I don't understand why that is not something simple, Tommy. Simple. You cannot come to school with any of that stuff. And if you come to school that is being taken away from you, you'll never get it back. Yeah, Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, good evening. Good evening, Mr. Ansel. Good evening, Mr. Tommy.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Tommy, I like your idea, but Mr. Ansel and Mr. Tommy, where some of these schools are situated, right? The school is fenced around with chain link wire. And the school I used to go to was a school named Gasperlo Composite.
Okay.
And these guys and them used to go down to the field, down with the training ground is by the chain link fire, and they used to get cigarettes on the room and weapon. And nobody don't know. Those security guard, those circle the perimeter every day, whole day. So there's more than one way. So we had to look for a different solution from that because not all schools is enclosed. A lot of these schools are built in rural areas outside the city.
Well,
so if you already check out the geographic where these schools are, it's easy to get access to things because you know how much people break, as they used to say, break beaches and go through the wire and go river and go all about. So I just say it.
Okay.
So, you know, All right.
We
No
answer.
understand.
Yeah, we answer. Tommy, that solution easy, you know, Mr. Further. You know what I'm saying, Tommy? All right. Everybody have to come through the main gate. Through the main gate, we have metal detectors. Every single soul, we having one way in and one way out. Maybe we need to have two ways because due to fire circumstances. So if we have two entrances, them
Well,
have
the fire situation is not the main entrance. It should be the edifice itself that the fire, the egress, making sure there's always an egress is on the edifice. But the compound, you can have one main entrance to the compound. Yes, you can have another entrance or exit, but you have to have that closed, or should I say, secured. When people are entering, they enter through the main entrance, and that's it.
talk done. Talk done. That's simple. You have one main entrance, right? Listen, we cannot control you leaving something down the street. We can't control that. But you know what we go control? We go control when you on the premises of
Right.
the government of Trinidad and Tobago.
Correct.
We will control that. One gate. Everybody had to pass through that lie detector test. Watching this go change in the school. Watch. Now them fellas and them know I can't bring nothing in, boy. I can't sneak nothing in. You understand? It's simple, no? It ain't difficult.
Yeah, because if they could come in with a knife, they could come in with a gun.
Hello, easy. So we have to think about these easy solutions to the problems. And you know what, Tommy? If that was in America, that might be different, because you know in America they have all kind of rights, people. Freedom of speech, freedom of dress, freedom of everything. You know, in America is a different story.
Different kettle of fish.
Different kettle of fish. But in Trinidad and Tobago, people don't care if their rights get trampled on. They don't care. I'm sorry to say that. But many of them don't care if their rights are trampled on. What? If it's coming from their party, you could trample on their rights night, morning, evening, sunlight, daylight, twilight, any kind of light. You could trample on their rights. Plain talk, bad manners. Yeah? So let me go back to the chat. Caribbean Soul was in first tonight. Caribbean Soul, welcome.
Yes, indeed. That was a good sign. And
Yeah.
of course, second. Say who was second in the chat.
Yeah. I'll come into that one. I'll come into that one. You know, Tommy, I was shocked when I saw this article in The Guardian. So PM Rowley visit to Ghana was to make $1 million company more rich by exporting carib to Ghana. You know what make it hard for me, Tommy, boy? After that interview with the executive chair of the Emancipation Support Committee, you mean, all right, do the Carib stuff, no problem. But if you because you know you was going there to do something like that, to kind of make it look good, Tommy, just make it look good. Make it look like you care about black people. I want to put it that way. Right? Take someone from the Emancipation Support Committee. Just take one of them. Take the chair, the vice chair. I'm sure they have somebody in the Emancipation Support Committee deals with trade and tourism. Take them. Make it kind of look like if, boy, I really kind of care about my people. We going Ghana. Let me take somebody there. Just make it feel like it. Yeah? Boy?
But I mean, I'm kind of holding back. But SOAD is gonna make a difference.
Say that again?
SOAD is going to make a difference in a short time
Tell us what SOAD is.
State of the African Diaspora.
Where they located in Trinidad? They're not.
No, it's African based.
Oh,
But,
okay. Because if it was Trinidad based, I'll tell you, cancel Christmas it over.
well, there's there's a roving ambassador in Trinidad
Who is that?
an
Who is that?
associate of mine, Ferguson.
Who? Oh, that is our
That-
friend. That is
yes,
our
I do.
friend. Okay,
Yes.
all right. Okay.
And they have initiatives that they're working on for the 6th region or the 6th country, as it's called.
So Tommy, we need to talk to him then.
Of course we do. We need to talk to them real soon too, because there are some initiatives that they have launched that's going to make a major difference.
Yeah. So Tommy, Caribbean Soul says Wall Street gangs reached by the school gate now with violence. You see what I tell you? Did I same thing you talking about, Tommy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see? Yeah. Time, I mean, Tommy, I want to put it this way. Difficult times, especially violent times, call for difficult measures.
Stringent measures.
Stringent measures. You might have to trample on people's rights for a little bit. You understand? Because as the song we play here every day, and there is a meaning behind that song, we just can't go on this way. We just cannot go on this way.
But before you go on, I wanted to say welcome back to the village, sweetheart. I missed you, and I'm glad you're with us tonight.
You will get in trouble, Go ahead. All right. Nadia, welcome.
I don't mean no harm. I don't mean no harm, and she knows I don't mean no harm.
All right. No, I just telling. I just say no. I say Nadia, welcome. That is all. Nadia, good night, everyone. Blessings.
Nadia's an original villager.
Yeah. Nadia is our original one. She's our original one. And some good night to you. Yeah, Nadia started with you from the beginning. Nadia and Takesha and Rose and plenty people.
Bunch of nice sweethearts we have.
Yeah,
Rose.
But she know Caribbean Soul too, boy. Like everybody know he, boy.
Caribbean Soul is popular.
He popular? Well, people know him, boy. I'm telling you.
Obviously, someone who's been around under another name for a long time and changed.
Yeah, he been around the block, so to speak. Good day, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street, all listeners. Today's menu, Sada roti and booty. But Bajram, you had that 2 days ago. What is that? Didn't you have that, Tommy? Oh, that the leftovers. I feel so. Bajram, that the leftovers. You say, I don't like black people. You are wrong. Fact check. He like their votes or the voter bank. Oh, you know what? Bajram, that makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. Full 100. Yeah, I gotta start to put it in that perspective. Yeah, Matilda, welcome. Uncle Tommy, Wall Street viewers. Good night. Good night to you, Matilda. Walton Walker, boy. Good night, Uncle Tommy. And man says so, Wall Street, boy. Yeah, Walton, welcome. Yeah. Caribbean still says, Nadia, good evening, boy. And it's a GUG. It's a different kind of good, That good is past good, That's a kind of splendiferous good,
Nadia, everybody misses you when you're not here.
Oh God. All right, Tommy. Go ahead. Imagine the owner of Movie Tongue is owning the state millions of dollars in taxes, but he's celebrating an expansion of Movie Tongue in Jamaica. Yeah, we had a video too. Tommy, boy?
Child laundry to owe the state quite a bit of money.
Tommy, you know, it is true. You know what this is proven to us, boy? The Prime Minister is really true to his word, you know. Seriously. You know? And we cannot be upset with him for being true to his word. Right?
Poor.
Well, that is so cliched. I'm not really trying to interfere with the bridge between the rich and the poor because there's nothing wrong with the rich getting richer, but the poor must come out of poverty. Right? So
Well, that's kind of bridging the gap, you know.
That is the equation. It's not a seesaw where one has to go down for the other one to come up. You have to find a way that you encourage the rich to get richer, because in getting richer, they create opportunities for the poor. Opportunity. And of course, if one wants to take advantage of opportunities that are made available, one has to prepare oneself, right, to make the sacrifice, to make the effort, because out of effort will come reward. So it's not a simple up and down situation. It is that you have a target of ensuring that no one is left behind and that there's opportunity for everyone to move up.
One of the things
was opportunity to move up. So you get a bachelor's to become a cashier or to become a store clerk.
Anyway, let me go back to the chat. No, we had to give the fella credit, you know. He means what he says. And it has been proven. You see the one next one with NCB Global, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them in all kind of problem. Them just get real business from the government, you know. That is not the old family, you know. That is not the old family, yeah.
Talking about that, I see Juju bow out, man. She's out of the mix.
We had that one too. We had that too.
A lot of interesting things are happening.
I wonder if I call she go pick up the phone, boy.
Is she in New Jersey?
Well, they say she wasn't supposed to be in St. Lucia.
St. Lucia, that's where she is?
Well, no, she was supposed to be, and I think she had also cut her vacation short. I go read what she put on her social media page. She had somebody take she money from she, and she had to cut she vacation short. Someone of her friends stole her money. Oh God, boy. Tommy boy.
With friends like that, you don't need enemies.
You know, I don't know what to say, boy. I know what to say. NASA says Gary Griffith is the man. Caribbean Soul says, I'll disagree with Tommy's statement because the gang could take a day off and come prepared after school to do their damage.
Yeah, but at these are school premises during hours of learning anything, and I have no fracas and no issues. Once you're inside.
Off limits. Yep. Off limits. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Caribbean Soul says Wall Street, but they use scissors. That is part of the school equipment. It's not an illegal item. Boss, yeah, what happened there? Yeah. Well, we gotta come up with plastic scissors.
Correct.
Yeah? I'm telling you.
Yep.
Drastic, difficult times call for drastic measures.
That's right.
You understand? Or you might have to ban scissors from in the school. Something had to be done. We can't continue this way. Yeah? Darren says Terrence D.R. Singh said the police get the girl, so she family should give all the people in Trinidad $3. You know, I see that too. Tommy, did you see that? Tommy, I was wondering if somebody posts that under his name, you know, Darren. You know, he said that in truth.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. The police get the girl, so she family should give all the people in Trinidad $3. Tommy, what them must be thinking, boy? And them is who we are running the government, you know.
I'm going to reserve that portion of my brain not to think what they're thinking or not to even spend any time on what they're thinking.
But tell me, we had to try to get them to stop thinking the way they're thinking, man. Yeah. Yeah, we go play them Caribbean soul. Chelsea, welcome. I am Mr. Florida. I'm Mr.
Hello,
Florida.
Chelsea.
Answer, my Google account was not texting for a while. Okay, no problem.
All right.
Is that Mr. Florida? Chelsea? Who's Chelsea again? I remember that.
I think it may be Mr. Florida.
Yeah. That Mr. Florida. Yeah. That Mr. Florida. Yeah. Chelsea. Ivan said Juju money run out. She was trying to move up Rowley. He beat up Rowley in Ghana. Oh God. Caribbean Soul say uncle from Tampa. His name is Clint Shanklin. I'm gonna play some voice notes here now. Okay, we got a voice note here. Let me see. Let's play this one. Hold on.
No wonder why this businessman now on Business Watch almost for the whole 5 months. Sab got it to how much profits they only coming and making every month and every year. Right, Mr. Wall Street, and I don't tell me.
Let me play the next voice note. Hold on.
Good night, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy. I would disagree with both of you all. Because in this case, scissors was used. It wasn't no knife or no gun and thing. Right? And scissors is a part of the school equipment. Also, it had the geometry sets. I forget what it is called, those items to make them circles and all kind of thing. And you know them things that be pointy. Now, let me just say you ban all those things. You can't come in school with that. The children and them smart. They will wait after school and bring what they have to bring and still do the damage after school. So the main thing is to have police officers in front every school, make sure these children and them go home. Because I don't see them things again. I don't see police running home nobody again to send them home when they're linemen out on the streets and thing after school hours and thing.
Okay.
Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy again. There's a lot of problems surrounding all these violence and stuff in school. And one of the main issue is lack of sports in school. And also, I would direct you to Petrotrin. You see that closer of Petrotrin? That was the biggest mistake this government ever made. I remember going primary school. Petrotrin was a big sponsorship in primary school sports. I remember going and playing on Petrotrin grounds, cricket for the first time. I win a lot of medals and stuff in Petrotrin grounds. So lack of sports, yeah, because sports does bring a lot of discipline to the children. And
You know, I have to agree with you. Yes, the second voice note, Caribbean Soul, 100%. Full 100. Because I remember, Tommy, anytime Petrotrin had sports, sometimes you used to get on Palaseco too. Some of the best prizes, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
The best prizes, people used to traverse all different parts of Trinidad, even from Tobago, anytime them had sports. And we have said this here, Tommy, over and over and over. Over and over and over. Tommy, you remember Garakaria Park?
Southern Games.
Tommy, I hear that park is worse.
Remember, that's my neck of the woods.
I hear that park is in disrepair, Tommy. Is that true?
It's in a dilapidated state.
Nah, Tommy.
It's been left to go to ruins.
Garakaria Park, Tommy?
Correct.
Tommy, I remember that place. Beautiful, boy. People from all parts of the world.
That was the sporting mecca of the Southern Caribbean.
Correct is right. Southern Games, cyclists, sportsmen from Kenya, as far as Kenya, all parts of the world used to come for Southern Games. All parts of the world.
My neck of the woods. I went to school up on the piano, so I know them well.
I mean, it's just. Darren says, well, should he probably get hacked because he cannot be so dumb to make that kind of statement? No, maybe, that's why I asked the question, Darren. I saw the post with his name on it, but people could make up a Facebook page with your name on it, right? I want to think maybe he didn't make that statement. I want to think so. Troy Smith say Anthem is only pain in the citizens' pocket. But Tommy, as they say that, when we go free break, we go come back. As Troy Smith talk about pain, Tommy, I think this RPNM, them is to make people life difficult in Trinidad and Tobago. I just somehow feel that. But folks, we're gonna go for a quick break, and when we come back, don't go nowhere. I have another one for you all, where this government, right, is gonna suffer poor, disadvantaged people in Trinidad and Tobago. Stick and stay. Be right back. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington. We'll be right back after this short message.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
She's going to be singing Plight of My People. Make some noise for Lady Gypsy.
No plight of my people. Too much a one thing good for nothing. Too much a good thing never enough. I don't know why my black people cannot see. No party never care about we. Every election we so devoted. How we love up with PNM. As soon as election come and go, it's only problem after problem. How could we cope? Man lost the hope. I ain't seeing no solution. Every time PNM come in power, it takes a toll on black man. I don't want to sound like a racist, but this is what I can see. They just take care of the race, but they damn well know they have we. I want to ring me bell, wake up Eric Williams, tell him the party found name PNM needed immediate attention. Ring me bell, wake up Mother Cornhawks, tell she to cast a spell on we party, not what it used to be. I ring my bell, I ring my bell down there. I ring my bell, I ring my bell down there.
This is a question, ladies and gentlemen. If they can't speak the truth in small things, imagine what they do in big things.
I want to send a message to Black Stalin. It have some people that need burning. With honest people, you know where you stand, but not so with deceitful ones. For them, black is white and last could be first. About the truth, they couldn't care less. What was wrong for them yesterday, now 10 times worse, they've nothing to say. For everything they was complaining, now their silence is deafening. So Black Stalin, now to you I turn. Them deceitful people must burn. Rowdy shut down Petro train, they say not a word.
fire to burn them.
No foreign exchange there yet to be heard.
Fire to burn them.
It's 6 times he raised the gas price. When we were producing it, they had it nice. But this protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If the UNC they do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to burn them deceitful men and women. What is right and wrong is wrong, whether it is spoken or put in song. Those who fear the truth, them hypocrite, will always hate the people who speak in it. There's 5 and 6 murders every day, with bullets and bloodshed everywhere. People are living in gripping fear, while the police tell you to pray. And the only reason you're still alive is nobody ready to take your life. For the right price, you could be history. That is where it reaches. And now it's arm home invasion from them, not our word.
Fire to burn them.
Daily drive-by killings, they yet to be heard.
Fire to burn them.
People charged with murder could escape jail, cause under the PNM they will get bail. But this protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If the UNC they do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to burn them. It will set a deceitful PNM. People losing jobs every day, while there's more taxes we have to pay. But all them snake in the Palisade, not one word you would hear them say. And food prices going up daily, you can't buy food for your family, while government live in luxury. Inflation strangling everybody. And for the sick and the elderly, they can't buy drugs in the pharmacy. But there's none so blind, the Bible tell me, than those who have eyes and refuse to see. Now it's property tax, they're very quiet.
Fire to burn them.
Increase light bill, they're very silent.
Fire to burn them.
Them but boasting how they quiet, because SPNM they wouldn't riot. But it's protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If the UNC they do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to run them, time to burn out the PLM. He did not listen to Patrick Manning. Now the country is suffering. His arrogance and incompetence, corruption and nepotism. Ministers get millions for government rent, while workers only getting 4%. Contracts for their friends to get richer, while poor people have to suffer. 100 million in fake oil scandal, while there's no beds in the hospital. Mr. Manning advice they did not take. Now we eat bread that the devil baked. Now it's corporate manslaughter from them, not a word.
Fire to burn them.
And those who are guilty still on the job.
Fire to burn them.
Oil and gas production is at all-time low. The Minister of Energy don't have a clue, but his protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC they do that,
Stalin, light your fire.
we cannot wait, brother.
Stalin, time to burn them.
Time to fire the PLM. Remember, the
people who can't face the truth will always hate the people who speak it. Them the hypocrite and hypocrite.
Yeah, that was like if there was recuperation going on there, like two versions of playing simultaneously or something.
Two versions of playing simultaneously.
Yeah, one just a little bit off of the other, so it created like a sort of reverberation.
Okay. All right.
Anyway.
Yeah, but we're back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington U on WZYE 95.9 FM. Let's go back to the chat quickly. You know, Tommy, that calypso there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Hold on, Mr. Florida said you had to change your name. Caribbean Soul says Petrochin sponsorship took me every nick and cranny of Trinidad and Tobago in primary school. Yeah. Oh God. So Mr. Hanson, the PNM don't like to groom sports field, only woman. Yeah. So Mr. Hanson, after 20 years, now they want tax money from the wealthy. So now we understand the country money is low, 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 low. Yeah, boy. Capitan want to wake up Bota, boy. Wake up Bota. That what you want to do, Capitan? You want to wake up Massa too? Yeah?
It's over $1 billion in uncollected taxes they're talking about. And
Yeah. You know what? I'll come to that. I'll come to that. I don't want to go sidetrack. Captain Singh Ade. Capitan said, what's with the killing of them 4 men? Who is the gang leader? You know, we have a
it's just so much going on, man.
You know, Tommy, that's the truth, boy. It's just so much, boy. Yeah. If you try to cover all of that, you need a marathon session to cover all the problems that is going on in the country. And Tommy, the sort of gruesome killings happening, boy. You know, and nobody's spared, young, middle-aged, teenagers, elderly. It's like nobody's spared, man. Nobody. But you know, Watchman said something, until it hit home of a minister or someone in a minister's family, we don't want it to get there, but sometimes something had to hit home before you understand what the regular people feeling. And Watchman said that. You know, he said that from $1 billion trade union to a scrunting Calypsonian. Oh God. Yeah, you say this song like a math exam. It's hard now, man. Yeah. Oh God, look, boy, highly comedy sword today, boy. People can't tell the difference between political parties and stink and dirty party because there's only rum and t-shirt. Okay. Caribbean Soul said there's a river close to me where I live. Only once in 9 years the river been clean and rainy season upon us. You glad that river clean in once in 9 years? Eh?
There's one in Marbella near to my mother's house too that ain't cleaning God knows how long.
Mr. Florida said Caribbean Soul, the only thing PNM cleaning is the treasury, bro. Oh God. In the Caribbean, people see government as leaders, but government is not to be a leader of a country. Government is to manage the economy of the country. They are there to create revenue for the people. I agree with that highly.
Correct.
I mean, he's full 100. Yeah, I agree with that. 100.
Yes.
I agree with that. You understand? Full 100. Yeah? Joan, welcome. You know, let me get to Darren says the reason they didn't want to lay the Auditor General report in Parliament is because they can't account for the money they spent. Let me get to this video here. Hold on, you know, it just seemed that in Trinidad, that the Prime Minister was actually 100% correct when he stated that he don't have no problem making the rich richer so they can help the poor, right? And this video here proves what he's saying is absolutely correct. Okay, hold on there. Listen to this video. Well, listen to this audio.
Trinidad and Tobago Revenue Authority, TTRA, Chairman, $15 billion owed in unpaid taxes. BIR's 3-year drive to recoup revenue. As the Board of Inland Revenue, BIR, begins to seize the accounts of errant business owners for unpaid taxes totaling some $15 billion, TTRA Board Chairman Nigel Edwards has advised taxpayers to get their taxes in order. Speaking to Guardian Media yesterday, Edwards emphasized that due to numerous tax amnesties in the past, there was now no excuse for tax evasion. He also revealed that once the TTRA becomes operational, it will continue the BIR's mission to recoup unpaid taxes. Last Thursday, the BIR seized the accounts of the TNT Radio Network, TTRN, the parent company of radio stations 96.1 WFM, Star 94.7 and 107.7 Music for Life, owned by Anthony Chinese Laundry Chow Lin On, over $34 million in unpaid taxes. Without commenting directly on Lin On's case, Edwards yesterday said, "There are studies that articulate that there is a tax collection gap as high as $15 billion. Our objective is to close that gap within the first 3 years by increasing tax collection by $10 billion, and that is an achievable objective." He added, "We will be looking forward to all taxpayers of Trinidad and Tobago supporting us in getting to that, because it is the fair and equitable way to deal with revenue collection." Edwards assured that the BIR has mechanisms in place for business owners facing cash flow issues. Given the cash flow realities that businesses have, including post-COVID realities, I am certain there are mechanisms in place at the Inland Revenue and TTRA that will allow companies to fulfill their statutory tax obligations without being unreasonably burdensome on the company's ability to continue. There are mechanisms in place that will allow the burden to be spread over a period of time, he said. Edwards also said he was not aware of any special drive to go after large corporations. Part of the role of the TTRA is to maximize the collection of taxes legitimately due from all sources, he explained. However, he noted that average citizens bear the burden of taxes. "I would like to call for more people to be willing to share the burden. Taxes are paid based on earnings, so I want to call for a greater willingness for people to pay their fair share of taxes because they have already earned," he said. Edwards stressed that errant business owners had enough time to pay their taxes. Having issued a number of amnesties in the past, there is now very little excuse for businesses or individuals to not pay their fair share of taxes, he said. Edwards could not specify how many business owners were evading taxes, but noted that the TTRA's strategic plan includes collaboration to identify errant business owners. Meanwhile, Public Services Association President Leroy Baptiste said the government was responsible for inefficiencies in the BIR due to unfilled vacancies. However, he agreed that going after large corporations was a step in the right direction. There has been a hindrance to the BIR, where it was not allowed to do its work because of manpower shortages, and then politicians blamed the BIR for failing to meet projected revenue from taxation without owning up to the need to fill vacancies at the BIR, he said. Greater San Fernando Chamber of Industry and Commerce President Kiran Singh also expressed support for the BIR's enforcement of tax laws. "The law of the land is that if you work, you must pay the state. The government is the collector of taxes." Several amnesties were given in the past by the Minister of Finance, and we would have expected law-abiding citizens and businessmen to pay their dues and debts, Singh said. He noted that enforcing tax laws equally across all business sizes would level the playing field, relieving pressure on small and medium enterprises that face stringent banking sector requirements. However, Singh added that the Ministry of Finance should also pay VAT refunds on a timely basis for those business owners who pay their taxes.
Get ready to
Tommy,
Yes.
you hear what the owner of Movie Tongue owes $93 million.
Correct.
Chinese laundry owe $34 million.
You know, after listening and looking at that, it brought one thing to mind. Why businesses weren't the target of the property tax.
There you go. Tommy, you see what? You see you're proving me correct? You're proving me correct. 1,000 what?
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not clear why there was no emphasis being placed on making businesses the first line of taxation when it came to property tax.
But
because
Tommy,
they're already
go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
They're already in jeopardy when it comes to BIR.
But Tommy, I listened to that again, and you know what I just realized what they said? The finance minister gave amnesty to some of these individuals. You see what I'm taking? Poor people for fools. The finance minister gave amnesty, just as Darren says. Darren says, this is what Darren says. But you know, Wall Street, I remember the finance minister in these businesses, tax breaks, and the time the opposition leader told them they'll end up in this trouble. Yeah? A man owe $93 million. And them go to seize the asset or seize nothing, eh? Or when the property tax come, let one of them poor black PNM people owe property tax. You go see.
But I really want to see them. I really want to see them behave in a ridiculous manner when poor people owe. If that's actually right now, like you always say, the toothpaste is out of the tube, you know. They can't put it back in.
They can't put it back in.
Everybody who have a good sense knows what's going on.
But you know, Tommy, it's funny. You know, they're exposing themselves more and more and more as the days goes by.
They're showing incompetence. They're showing gross negligence and incompetence.
And I am not what you call people that say, you know, God-fearing people that say my prayers when I get up in the morning, I just thank God for traveling mercies and all these kind of things. But they say God don't like evil, you know. What does it say, Tommy? What does in the dark does come out in
Whatever
light?
in the dark must come out into the light.
Whatever is in the dark must come out in the light. Yeah? Yeah? Mr. Florida said these taxes was a 20-year period, 2 decades. It had to be. You can't have 93 million overnight, Tommy.
Correct.
Or you can't own 93 million overnight. That not just yesterday this happened, or this is not the day before, or there is not just this is over a period of time. So this might be both governments, you know. Or let's be honest.
Of course.
You understand? 90-something million dollars. Them fellas getting benefit. Enjoy, welcome. Yeah, but
the thing is, these guys make record profits, or they show on one hand they're showing record profits, and on the next hand they owe all these taxes. Give me a break.
Yeah, but Tommy, if I not to pay you, so Tommy, let me think about this, Tommy. Right now, I want somebody to answer this question for me. I ain't sure earlier. I ain't sure, so I don't want to make any statements. I'm asking a question. Was Chinese Laundry ever the treasurer of the PNM?
You're asking a good question. I couldn't answer that.
I'm asking a question. Could you all find out for me, please? Was Chow Ling-on ever the treasurer for the PNM?
I seriously doubt that.
You don't think so?
I don't
But
think so.
I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm asking a question.
I seriously
Somebody,
doubt
maybe Fox. When Fox comes in, Fox might know, because Fox should know everything PNM, right? He should know.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. I want to find out. I'm just asking. You know? So just maybe anyway. So I'll wait for that answer. I don't know. Highly the past PNM give them that tax break so long Imbert was part of the past PNM. Mr. Florida said, Howard Chinley. Yeah. So folks, I want to play this for you. This is my editorial. Here is my editorial, and it has to do with the BIR as well. Yeah? I want you all to listen to this. Listen. Because this just proved to me, Tommy, and Tommy, I don't think anybody so far understands the consequences of that thing with that new BIR number. You hear about that, right, Tommy?
Yes, I'm fully aware of the BIR number requirement for importation.
I want you all to listen to this. Take a listen to this. This is my editorial. It has far-reaching consequences. Them don't like poor people. I am convinced. I just say poor black people in certain instances, but in this instance, they don't like poor people. Take a listen.
10 reasons why the new BIR policy might have a drastic effect on poor people receiving barrels from their family abroad. An opinion by Professor Wall Street. The requirement for importers and exporters in Trinidad and Tobago to apply for a BIR number can have both positive and negative implications. While it aims to enhance tax compliance and revenue collection, there are potential drawbacks, especially for economically vulnerable individuals. Here are 10 reasons why this policy might have a drastic effect on poor people receiving barrels from their family abroad. 1. Administrative burden. For low-income individuals, the process of applying for a BIR number can be cumbersome. It involves paperwork, visits to government offices, and understanding tax regulations. This administrative burden can discourage them from receiving barrels or engaging in legitimate trade. 2. Financial constraints. Poor families may lack the financial resources to pay for transportation to government offices, photocopy documents, or cover any associated fees. The cost of obtaining a BIR number could be prohibitive for them. 3. Limited access to information. Some poor individuals may not be aware of the new requirement or how to obtain a BIR number. Lack of information can lead to missed opportunities or delays in receiving essential goods from abroad. 4. Barriers to informal trade. Many poor families rely on informal channels, such as family members or friends, to send barrels with essential items. Requiring a BIR number formalizes the process, making it harder for them to access goods informally. 5. Fear of legal consequences. Some individuals may fear legal repercussions if they fail to comply with the BIR number requirement. This fear could discourage them from receiving barrels altogether. affecting their well-being. 6. Delays and processing time. Obtaining a BIR number takes time. Delays in processing applications could mean that poor families have to wait longer to receive much-needed items from abroad. 7. Risk of tax liability. Once registered, individuals become part of the tax system. Poor recipients may worry about potential tax liabilities, even if they are not earning income. This fear could deter them from applying for a BIR number. 8. Stigma and discrimination. Having a BIR number might stigmatize recipients as being part of a formal system. Some individuals prefer anonymity due to social stigma or privacy concerns. 9. Complexity of tax regulations. Understanding tax rules and obligations can be challenging, especially for those with limited education. Poor recipients may inadvertently violate tax laws, leading to penalties or legal issues. 10. Impact on remittances. Remittances from family members abroad play a crucial role in supporting poor households. If the BIR number requirement disrupts these remittances, it could exacerbate poverty and affect basic needs like food, clothing, and medicine. In conclusion, while the BIR number requirement aims to improve tax compliance, policymakers must consider its potential impact on vulnerable populations. Balancing revenue collection with the well-being of poor individuals is essential to ensure equitable outcomes.
Add back here. Add back here. So, folks, think about this, Or let us think, Tommy. When I did the research, Tommy, I said, Tommy, we just send barrels to Trinidad.
Of course.
When you send a barrel to Trinidad now, Tommy, you have to have a BIR number
to receive it.
So yes. So Tommy, if I send 5 barrels for the year, then the government can look at me and say, well, you know what? You trading now, You are a trader. So we have to tax you at a different level. Boy, this is wicked and evil. This is wickedness in high places. And the owner of Movietown owned 93 million and Chowling on owe 34 million. And I send in a little barrel in Trinidad or a little box. I have to get a BIR number. Nah, Tommy boy. Nah, Tommy boy. Tommy, that wicked and evil, boy. Tommy, that is evil.
Well, they
Tommy,
think they're doing something good.
Tommy, what you doing? You are trying to dissuade people from sending barrels so the rich could get richer.
Absolutely.
Because if we don't send barrel, we don't send boxes. And Tommy, all a year, number 10 with remittances, I wouldn't be surprised if they tax Western Union and tax or anything else coming into Trinidad. You have to have a BIR for that too.
I know something's gonna happen. Is that they're gonna wind up collecting a lot more revenues and rental for goods that are not being picked up in a timely fashion because of the fact that the recipient maybe need X amount of time to get the BIR number while rent is running up, as they say at the port.
You have to pay for storage.
That's what we're talking about.
You have to pay now for storage because you didn't know about a BIR number. You living in Quito behind God back. Your family send you. Your family up here don't know about a BIR. They send you back.
I would want to hope that the company who is handling the receipt of your cargo would inform all recipients that they should work on the BIR in an early manner before the goods become available for pickup.
Well, Tommy,
Wanna hope so.
to be truthful, Lepakin did issue. Let me see if I have it here.
Yes,
Lepakin
I saw
issued
they issued
a memorandum.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did issue a memorandum telling people about the BIR. Here it is. Here it is.
Requirement. Yes.
Yeah, here it is. So this is Lepakin. Dear valued customer, please be advised that effective June 1st, 2024, the Custom and Excise Division has informed that all importers, exporters transacting business with customs must have a BIR number issued by the Board of Inland Revenue. This will be applicable to all commercial and personal effect shipments. Persons who are employed by companies will be in possession of a BIR number. And listen to this. For persons who are not employed by companies, housewives, self-employed, etc., and are not in possession of a BIR number, will be required to apply for a BIR number should they wish to transact business with customs. Please be guided accordingly. Regards. Wicked and evil. That's all they could say. Wicked and evil, Tommy. I from backyard. Yeah? I don't know nothing about. I come to clear a barrel. The parking tell me, well, you know, you have to go and get a BIR, you know. All right. How long is it going to take people to get a BIR?
I don't have a clue.
All right. Let me say take you a month, Tommy.
I thought it would take that long.
Wait, you think in America? You think you could go down to motor vehicle and pick up a license the same day or some kind of thing like that? Or you could send it in email, or you could send for your passport in email, and maybe 2 weeks later you get it?
Let's believe that agency is working well.
If them in cahoots with Lepakin and them, it's money, you know. I told you guys this story here. My wife sent a box to Trinidad, a big box. And I want to know if I get this. Let me see if I can remember this story correctly. Yeah? And what happened is that I think they lost the box. And
a big box.
And a month later, they informed the individual they found the box. And they told the individual now, them have to pay for storage for a box that they lost, then they find it. You understand? They have to pay for storage. So just imagine now, you don't have a BIR number. And 15 days it's saying down there because they didn't inform you they didn't inform you until day 10. Right? You know, you already had to pay for 10 days storage. And then they inform you, and well, I know BIR number, you know. I want to believe that getting a BIR number, well, let me just speculate. I hope it takes less than 2 weeks. I'll put it that way.
Right.
But I'm not gonna
hold your breath.
No, I might strangle myself. I was looking for a different term. I'm not gonna put my head below the water. I'll put it that way. So Tommy, that BIR, they're just looking at it from the surface. But it have far-reaching tentacles, far-reaching, and it reaches down to the poor people. Because most of the time when you send a barrel, you're sending a barrel for Christmas, you're sending a box of a little something, and they ain't even say to me, if you have a non-governmental organization or you have a non-profit organization, you know what I mean? It is sad. Patricia, welcome. Trinidad Margot, welcome. Margaret says, Margaret, welcome. TNT Board of Inland Revenue is not up to date. imagine still waiting for refunds years. Anytime Imsworth introduce anything as our stakeholders, etc., will be at loss where to start. I could see the difficulties in this, Tommy. Tommy, I could see barrels piling up, waiting to be cleared because people don't have a BIR number because they didn't know about it. Yeah. When I saw this, I said, but wait now, boy. So if I ship a barrel to Trinidad, the person in Trinidad has to get a BIR number.
Yep.
But the movie tongue owner and Chinese laundry, them could owe millions and millions of dollars. Let a small man own, let a small person own owe anything now. Let them owe anything now. Let them owe anything now. Yeah? It. But Tommy, and then Tommy, all you tell me something now. What was the march for today in Trinidad and Tobago? Tell me, what's the march for? You know, there are march.
Think that.
You know what? You know what? Let me do something. I know if you go pick up, but let me try something. Mikey K. Let me call. I want to call Mike TK. Let me see if we go pick up the phone. Or he might be tired from the match today.
What's the match for?
No, that's what I'm going to call to find out. I ain't sure what it was for. So I'm trying to call one of the organizers. When I call Andy to pick up his phone, let me see if my Tico will pick up his phone. So folks, I'm trying to call. Let me see if he go pick up his phone. Oh God, not that man.
What was the purpose of the match today in Trinidad and Tobago?
Yeah. I'm trying to call Andy Williams. So Patricia said the ground report team went to deliver letters to Impert and others. So folks are trying to call Andy Williams. All right, let me try he ain't picking up. Let me try Mikey K. See if he go pick up. And if not, I go try an activist. I go try Anderson. So Anderson could tell me because I think Anderson called me today. You know? So folks, we're looking for Michael Kerr number so we could give him a call to find out about the march they had today in Port of Spain, to see if we could get some information. Patricia, I don't have Lennox number, you know, unless somebody want to send it for me. My TK number far, boy. My TK number like it hiding. My TK is my partner, you know. I shouldn't say that loud, boy. My TK is my friend. So folks, I'm trying to get, I'm looking in through my oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, I'll just get it.
Why was a match held today in Trinidad and Tobago?
Yeah.
Not match.
March. Oh, that is what it is. Let me see something. Okay. Joyce would say call Twiggy. Oh God. Joyce would always kick to the call Twiggy. Mikey. Let me see. Hold on, Someone on my phone saying, yeah, told me that. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this thing. Hold on. What's going on there, boy? All right. I think I get it now, Tommy. So, folks, I'm trying to call. Hold on, Okay, here it is. So, folks, I'm trying to call Michael K. Michael K. So, folks, we're trying to call Michael Kerr, who was one of the organizers of the march today in Trinidad. Okay, that number is not ringing too. It's just ringing. It's just calling, but it's not ringing. Let me see if I have Lennox Smith number. Lennox Smith. Lennox Smith. No, I don't have Lennox Smith number. Let me try Anderson. Anderson called us. Anderson called me today. Here we go. Like I know why. The storm on the dashboard, I ain't see she. Have you was in the match? Oh God. Joyce Smith say call Twiggy. Anderson, welcome. You are live on WZY 95.9 FM. How are you?
Alive.
You're live here with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Anderson? Yeah, we like to know from you, Anderson. How was the march today?
I will say, not only terrific and splendid for us, as most of them was in the years used, but I will say, not only the march, the demonstration, I was highly protest. And before I go on, I want to compliment the TTPS. I want to compliment the police.
Hey, Anderson.
Because
Anderson.
Someone from
Anderson.
I want to compliment the police.
Hey, Anderson. You hearing me?
Yes, Mr. Wall Street.
Stay by the pole with the Wi-Fi. Don't move from the pole. Stay right by the pole.
I'm moving all right here, but I came my friend and he have that games and whatnot, so my little noise in between, all right, by your AC unit, but
all right, okay, go ahead.
I'm moving.
Go ahead.
Right. So when I will say about the match, it was magnificent. It was courage shown. It was disgust of people. When you hear people shouting, and what must go, and what go, and what we don't want to, and what other go. You know, Rowley go, the PNM go, and I mean, The people here were hearing. And what made it special in that protest today, Mr. Wall Street, is when I could hear a little child saying, "Inward must go." And when I say a child, I'm talking about a child about 8 years. Mr. Fuck can move away. So continuing speaking about the match or the demonstration or protest, Wall Street, as we just say in the ghetto in Chumaka can beat them, Mangoes, wrong the bridge, Raketa, Moloney, it was best. Because I know a lot about protests. I mean, there is something antique embedded in us in Beatum. And I'm saying Wall Street, that turnout today, it was different. It was different. People from all walks of life. I saw the good, I saw the bad, I saw the ugly, but most of all, I heard people saying Inwood and the PNM and Rowley had to go. And I think the people had laid down their feet today, and the organizers, it's not mostly wrong report. It's people of Trinidad and Tobago that's listening different frequencies. They will listen your frequencies, as I said, that we're going out there on Tuesday. They will listen to other frequencies where people said they are going out there. And it was the good, the bad, the ugly, the handicap. We must compliment them. Those summer women which came down with 2 maxi load full. I mean, it had people. But those officers who were there, when we explained, I explained to them that down to their 4% and all, you know, some of them can't get us yet. They hadn't show that or tell us that, yeah, we joining with you all, you know. But we just and see the one that could see. And that son, the police officer they saw, which had joined with us. Nobody will come out and say that's how I said it. I say, understand, you know, them police are they join with the man, but the thing, boy. You ever see police stop traffic for people to cross that they want the country to shut down? When I want police officers to just say, understand, continue, be strong, be careful, say your prayers, understand. We have to get rid of Rowley. And this is what they be from police officers on a daily basis. Because Isaac Wong himself, you know, they have a lot of police, fire officers, soldiers, name it. I mean, those of the regimental service, special service, special branch. Those Rowley, Dr. Keith, Christopher Rowley, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Special service officers that be close to you and I too. There's been a ghetto too.
Anderson?
So what should I say this to say this?
Yeah.
I will say the turnout today was 100. I mean, it could have been more. But enough to show a sign whereby the citizens of Trinidad. But let people from Grandy, I mean, you're seeing Josie with Andy for Grandy, which I don't believe in. But you ain't seeing a poem for no Grandy. Right? So only Andy for Grandy and the Grandy for Andy. I am not and that. I own the money. I didn't went out there for the judge. You know.
But Anderson, you see what I'm saying, yeah. Anderson, this is what I'm saying. Yeah? If you're having a match to improve things in Trinidad and Tobago, and you have an Andy for Grandy section come out, then it seems like if the match is already political. And all I'm saying that if we are going to have these marches, it can't just be the ground report on it. That'll be the ground report on other organizations coming together for a march for the betterment of Trinidad and Tobago.
There were other organizations because, and still, you see, you ain't gonna get paid and people that come out there.
No, I know
But
what
the people that really will come out,
but listen,
they won't say all.
understand?
Yeah.
PNM people mightn't come out, but the disgruntled PNM people, like yours truly, the disgruntled people who don't like the RPNM, right? If you get them a good message, I want to think
That I want to do. Yeah, that one or two then.
I want to think
I
that
understand what you're saying.
they will come out. That's all I'm saying. You understand? All I'm saying is that now, Tommy, I wanted to raise that point. That's why I call Mighty K. Is it the point with the BIR I wanted to raise as far as a match is concerned?
What was today's match dubbed as?
Yeah. What was today's match dubbed as, according to Tommy?
But it's several things. Several things. And if we go to name them, well, one was because of the church, which I didn't support. But me had timetables, right? But we were looking at the Auditor General report, and that money, which was missing and still is missing, whereby we had a finance minister calling the Auditor General twice on a device. Then also too, the list can go on and on and on. Because some people went out there because of the money we're missing. Yes, I side with them, but it have a lot of things other people went out for. But we are looking at the guy Griffith, which had the crime below at a level. When we were watching at the young lady which was shot in the protest, while people were protesting and demonstrating in Beatham, a pregnant young lady was shot, murdered by the TTPS. Also, too, we're looking at Angela Barrett, right? We're protesting for missing, especially me, missing young ladies, which were also too, and still is missing, murdered, right? And why the list go on? There are people also out there too. For the young man who fell off the chair, where we didn't see no judicial justice for Andre Barrett alleged murderers or murderer, or the fellows who were that alleged stated that had murdered Andre Barrett, and the rest of young ladies who are still missing today. We're looking at 3 young men which were shot in their back in front of the Republic Bank from Beatham, one from Simbad's, and July the 2nd will make it 2 years. No justice, no swift inquiry at being completed or done. All you're hearing is forensic, the waiting of forensic, and it's going into 2 years now. We are protesting also. One like me will always come out for Akil Chambers, where we have justice, somebody at the highest judicial point in Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Ivan Hachi, which is alleged some sperm from that young man was into the young man. So the list can go on and on. It have things we need to come out there for. Young lady, we need to come out there for Asim Abu Bakr too. One of the greatest men who ever passed through Trinidad and Tobago had son up with a policewoman who the police had murdered. We need to come out to when we had a former Attorney General children on a shooting range with high-powered rifle, not guns, rifle. And the person who took the picture, and now we have killed himself, shoot himself in his head, and then shoot himself somewhere else. So it's so much that we look at a former Attorney General to pay someone named Vincent Nelson, which is not no alleged or Nelson Vincent or Vincent Nelson, 10 million US. These things are not alleged. So when we lay back and we calculate in Trinidad and Tobago and we jump up for carnival, right? And children don't have a laptop. Children hospital is closed down. You meet people every day on Charlotte and Frederick Street, Emily Street, George Street, and the Avenue, Chargewich Road, telling you they're having a cake sale. The child need an operation. You meet people in the terminal, the child operation. We had elderlies asking and hand stretchered by the banks, and we have little children with their mothers. This is not Trinidad and Tobago again, Mr. Wall Street.
I understand.
And only how to bring Trinidad and Tobago back as one and try as our best to raise the children as how they should be raised in such a great Twin Island is to get rid of the PNN.
Understand. I want to thank you so much.
And not only the PNN. This is not the PNN people saying that. No. This is not only our PNN. This is a PNN with a man who said nobody point the finger in the bottom. This is a man who was gyrating as well as aspiring to be a prime minister and a 17-year-old. This is a man who is alleged had sex with a pupil.
All right, Anthony.
I mean, no.
Yeah, all right, Anderson. We got to go for the break. Thanks a lot. Yeah, man.
Yeah, great
Bless.
program.
All right. Cool. Thanks a lot. We're going to go for the break. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 You are listening to In the Village with your host, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
This is Travis Scott, 21-7.
You're listening to In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
What it do is some baby and we in the mix. What's up? It's your boy Usher.
What's up, y'all? This is Beyonce.
Yeah, it's your boy Chris Brown right here.
Playing nothing but the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Okay.
Is Pharaoh still existing? As he before, resembling an Israelite, not being treated right, enslaved day and night. Oh, we just can't go on this way. We
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. You can share it live on WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, WZYE TV on YouTube, and WZYE 95.9 FM on Twitter, now known as X. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509.
Tommy, I don't know what else to say, to be honest with you. Yeah, Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Anselm. Good evening, Mr. Tommy again. So, Mr. Anselm, where is all the young people who went to school and get their education and cannot find a job? Where they were? They was not out on the streets there. Because I see a video and there's more mature people out there. Where is the 27% of people living on the poverty line in Africa? And where is the 18% of the Indians living on the poverty line? Where is the people who have to go and struggle for a day work somewhere and find a day work? Where were all of them? Everybody wants to say they want change and they want change, but they don't be outside there. Let me tell you something. That march today, if they had over 50,000 people there, would I give all these activists who then wanted to come out encouragement to say, wow, from what pull 50-something thousand people, I feel we have a movement here. But if you only bring in less than 500 people and less than 300 people, it makes no sense. You can have a country with 1.4 million people, and if you say 900,000 is people who was able to be on the streets, and you cannot pull 50,000 people to stand up. It makes no sense to see. They say every journey begins with a single step.
That's right.
But you can be making one step all the time. Then you go take the rest of your life to reach up on the hill. So people want change, and then they get the opportunity now. Come out. And if 50,000 people out on the street, you know what happening? Them eyes will start to open because they go free that 50,000 will bring 100,000, will bring 200,000, will bring 300,000. But when you have less than 100 and 200 and 300 people, what sense are me? People, come on, man. All they want change, it changes in all their hands, just like what the voting is on our finger. Come on, people. Have a good night, Mr. Anderson.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. What do you have to say, Tommy?
When push comes to shove, you always know who to turn to. That being a family isn't a social construct, but an construct.
Me personally, Tommy, I am fed up of watching a march from far and seeing under 1,000 people in the march. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know if and it says you just can't go on this way. You know, because that means to say that either the message not resonating with the people who are disgruntled. I'm not talking about the PNM people earlier. I'm not talking about, because you're not going to get the PNM people to come out there and march. We know that. That's a fact.
It look like the other people prefer to suffer in silence.
Well, it appears to be that way, Tommy. The rest of people just rather suffer peacefully.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's best we call a virtual match.
Looks that way.
And maybe if we call a virtual match, we might get tens of thousands. How about that, Tommy? Call a virtual match instead.
Quite possible.
I mean, try something a little different, Tommy. You understand? Try something different. Right? We could go in front of the building and we want people from all parts of the world. Oh, you know what, Tommy? Let we have a march where is that? We could have 20 people in front of the consulate in New York, 20 people in front of the consulate in Florida, 20 people in front of the commission in Washington, 20 people in front of the commission in England, all across the world where we have commissions. Let me see if we could get 20 people in front of each one of them. Now it's global, eh? It's not just local now, eh? Right? And now, Tommy, we could send this globally all across the world. Well, if you're in front at the consulate in New York, people go on, the media going to know, well, why all in front here? What is the reason? Right? If you're simultaneously in Florida, the Florida media going to know, well, why all here? If you're in Washington, they want to know, well, listen, we're having a virtual match from Trinidad to all different parts of the world. And these are some of the issues that Trinidad is facing with respect to crime and so on. And let me just try something different.
Haven't been failure by trying.
Yeah, but we keep trying the same thing and we getting the same results. It's just me, man. I don't know. I don't know. You know? Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, sorry about that, Mr. But that's at one point. You remember with George Floyd, when in America here we had the Black Lives Matter. They had one in Trinidad and they went by the embassy and protest.
All over the world. All over the world.
But we're seeing these young people, and 90% was young people, went in front of the embassy and protest.
Correct.
About Black Lives Matter.
Yep.
So where are they now? Where are they now, Mr. Hanson? Where are they now? Look on and listen, Mr. Hanson. It's sad, it's sad, it's sad.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. We had to sit back and see, why are we doing these activities and we're not getting. I'm not saying the people, I'm not saying the disgruntled people I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people who are unhappy. Why we not getting them to come out? The unhappy people. So Tommy, if let's say the march is a UNC march. Let's say it's a UNC march, right? UNC march. You mean they can pull 1,000 people to come out there?
Even they intimidated too.
1,000 people? 1,000 people come out to a march? I don't know, boy. I don't know. Maybe it's me, eh? Maybe something wrong with me. That's all I will say. Something wrong with me. I kind of missing something. You know, folks, I just don't get it. You all help me get it now. Because I am missing something, man. Something is missing. Yeah? I'm looking for a video here about a march they had in Nigeria. And I know I used to have it here. And I just wanted to show something about when they're having these type of march, right? How these people, when these people serious about an issue, how they behave. Yeah? And I keep looking for it. And I ain't seeing it. You know, because Tommy, at some point in time, we had to get serious. We have to get serious. Let me see if it's here. Because I just feel that the way we are going about things, and I'm saying we, right? We have to try something different. Or maybe, Tommy, what we need to do is to get 20 people in each one of the 41 constituencies to come out. So you're making it that they don't have to go nowhere. Right? We having a march and we asking people in their constituencies to come out and assemble at the community center and wherever it is. Right? And people just come out there. And we have people talking. We have the main one, wherever it is in Port of Spain. We have that, and then we have all over all 41 constituencies. people dealing with issues. And somehow, but maybe I'm just running my mouth.
That's what it seems like, because the talk shop is a big deal, but when it comes to action,
oh, here it is. Here it is, Tommy. Here it is.
We have suffered enough. We are tired.
We are not going to take this anymore.
This is the first of a two-day nationwide protest. It is happening here in the Federal Capital Territory of Abuja. It's also happening in Lagos and in Port Harcourt and in other major cities in Nigeria.
This is the union of thousands of workers belonging to the Nigeria Labour Congress, the biggest umbrella body of workers in the country. As is a nationwide action protesting the cost of living. Nigeria is currently battling an economic crisis marked by soaring inflation, which is almost 30% at the moment. Food and commodity prices, including rice, maize, millets, and eggs, have increased over 300% in recent years.
Nigerians cannot eat anymore. Nigerians cannot pay their house rent. Nigeria cannot afford to transport themselves to the hospital. The naira has totally fallen. The naira is not worth anything but the value of a paper.
We are suffering. We are suffering for Nigeria. It's not like this before.
you see who organized it? The labor movement. Labor movement. If it was some radio station, it probably would be a different kettle of fish. Especially if they have many radio stations. Because how many radio stations does Trinidad have right now?
That's a good question. I don't know. Let me see. How many radio stations Trinidad have? I ain't sure. Let me see. How many radio stations Trinidad have? I know.
With 1 point something million people, there are too many radio stations.
Yeah, I ain't sure. You know? How many radio stations?
It shares way over 30.
Yeah. I know, except for the top radio station, I'll tell you how many radio stations. Give me the top radio stations. Let me see if I do this other one. You know, Tommy, I just feel, I mean, I know people are hurting for what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago, eh? Many people, eh?
The division is just great, though.
The division?
Yeah, people are divided. I mean,
you know, it ain't giving you. It only giving you a list of radio stations.
how many you see in that list right there?
Huh?
How many in the list?
Well, they have online radio stations too. List of radio stations in Port of Spain. Let me see what they have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 14 in this list right here. 14 in this list. 14 in that list right there. Curtis John, welcome. The people voted for PN and PMN have a Democratic mandate. Stink and dirty just fill to capacity. Why don't they put the same effort for important issues? Yeah. Carnival party not virtual. Curtis John says, to the caller, the smaller crowd you noted at the march wouldn't put much stock into that. There's a much larger undercurrent of disenchantment. You have the UNC base. If you take a look at social media, the amount of comments that's anti-PNM is on a variety of issues. You could see that sentiment is there. And I agree. And why we can't get BLM protesting TNT for George Floyd, but the crimes in TNT is not important to Black Lives Matter in TNT. Hailey said if it was poor people, nobody would show up. Tommy, I don't know. Seriously, I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna take for us to have a march in Trinidad and Tobago where we have about 5,000 people. Yeah, Mr. Florida. Hello? All right. Yeah.
Hello again, Mr. Tommy. Sorry for calling again, but Mr. Curtis Monchan. Hey, what's up,
No,
Mr.
Curtis John.
Curtis?
Curtis John. Curtis John.
Okay, have a good night.
Yeah.
Curtis John?
Yeah, Curtis John.
Yeah. Yeah, what's up, my brother Curtis? Yeah, so I understand what you're saying, that people online is having their comments and having their way. But at the end of the day, is when they go behind that polling door, you don't know who they're voting for. Expressing yourself and actions is two different things, you know. Because let me tell you something. If every footsteps that you leave on the sand, the shore, the water, does wash it away, you know. So always remember, if you don't show the government, and I ain't talking about the PNM alone, I'm talking about the UNC, wherever government comment, that the people have the power, then we will stand for anything and accept anything. You see that word accept, we could be, you see, everybody could be a keyboard warrior, but sometimes you have to put down that and you have to come out and face the belly of the beast face to face. So I hope I get your point, Mr. Curtis, but I hope you understand my own too. Look on and listen, Mr. Tom.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Tommy, I have come to the conclusion. This is my conclusion. Seriously, I have come to this conclusion that the 70 to 80% of Black people that support the PNM and is in this position don't mind this happening to them.
To keep you and me in check, keep us under control, keep us passive and peaceful. It's like when you go to the dentist and the man is going to take your tooth. You're going to fight him when he starts pulling. So they squirt some stuff in your jaw called Novocaine to make you think they're not doing anything to you. So you sit there and because you got all that Novocaine in your jaw, you suffer peacefully. Blood running all down your jaw. And you don't know what's happening. Because someone has taught you to suffer peacefully.
Yeah, Anderson, welcome back. Anderson.
Well,
yeah, welcome back.
Uncle Tommy, good night. I sleep from my mother's Leon. And I was wondering where Diane is. Oh. Well, I'm telling my friends that I'm here. And don't know turn on 8th Street Beaton. Yeah, you all turn on by Nicholas and by Keisha. And we have Dante and
put Nicholas on the phone. Put Nicholas on the phone.
I believe it's that why he asked me if I can send the program to his phone. Hold on.
Yeah. I hope Nicholas don't cuss. You know.
Hello.
26 stations in Trinidad.
Hello, good night.
Hello, Nicholas. You are live on WZY 95.9 FM with In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. How are you doing?
Okay, good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Good
So,
night, Nicholas.
Nicholas, give me a little kind of feedback about, how things going. You know what I mean? What you like, what you don't like. How come?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. How come you didn't go to the march today, Nicholas? You hear me?
Yeah.
You break up there.
Yeah, go ahead. I hear you properly now.
Okay. So, Nicholas, we was talking about the march today, right? I'm just trying to figure out why more people don't go out to these march. You want to help us with anything? Why you
See,
think?
it's something hard to talk about, because, everybody are doing an agenda too. Nobody trying to be together and do things together. That's why the country needs to be. You understand?
Yeah. So we think we are more selfish people more than anything else.
Yeah, and that is the two, and then two people are more on top. You Hamburg them already transfer who in power, who not in power, I get the pharmacy. You know?
Yeah. All right, brother. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man, you take care.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh boy.
I'm telling you, Tommy, boy. Yeah, boy. Anderson.
The division is deep.
Right.
But my research tells me that there are 26 broadcast companies in Trinidad and Tobago. It doesn't say how many stations they share, but I realize that some broadcast companies have several stations. For example, TTRN is 107, 90. TTRN is 3 stations. That's Chowlin on. And other companies have several.
Yeah. Tommy, I want you to read my good comment there on the screen.
All groups, including the opposition group, have to join in the protest, which is true.
Yeah, Tommy, that's why I cannot understand. I don't understand why there has to be. It appears to me, Tommy, that there is even division within these organizations when it comes to a protest.
That's what I'm telling you. Too splintered. Everything is just too splintered.
Splintered. Because this group within this group saying, all right, you see, if them running this, me ain't going to that. Me ain't going to that. Them, I not going with them. Them, I ain't going with them. So we go start with your own thing. And it's like, it just, and when, in my estimation, when you're doing something like that, you just have to tell people, listen, a march is being done. This is march to anybody in Trinidad and Tobago. This is not the push forward movement, the push back movement, the slam forward movement, the slam back movement. This is a march for Trinidad and Tobago. A march for Trinidad and Tobago, for the betterment of Trinidad and Tobago. And Planet, don't call a march last week for next week.
Exactly such.
Yeah, you plan it out.
Give it enough time. Make sure you before you've set the time. Make sure you talk with all the interest groups so that everybody agree on that time.
Yeah, 3 months. Plan the march. Get buy-in from people. Go and get buy-in from people. Talk to people, right? Bring people in. Let them talk about the march. Not just Oli alone being out front with the march.
Not only that, you also make feature speakers from all the different interest groups.
Yes, yes. Diversify the thing. Because to me, Tommy, it don't seem like it working with the same people over and over. Let me be honest.
Plan it properly.
It didn't seem to be working. Let me plan it where we take time, give it 3 months.
Right, and then all the interested groups, make sure that there's a feature speaker from that group.
Involve the PSA. They have plenty people.
All the different unions.
Involve these different unions. They have plenty people. Everything seems to be a hodgepodge, a quick curry duck, or a quick cook up, or a quick rice and peas. And we continue to do the same thing and expect to get different results. Them marching them to be planned. All right, here what it is there, Tommy. Tomorrow, is you go come up? Oh, we marching for that. We going and get the Minister of Finance a letter. For what? For what? That just show. That show.
Do they really believe the minister is going to read that letter?
Man, as soon as you get out, he must put it in the disposable files. I saying it, that show. Or let us stop that. Plan the thing. Take all your time and plan it. Plan it. Involve many other people. Because when you hear a march these days, it's the same people over and over and over and over. What Benjai say?
Same
Benjai
thing.
ever stop? What you say? What you say?
He's tired of the same thing.
Over and over. Yeah? And this is not criticism, but it's constructive criticism. We're looking for my final. Tommy, you know when we have small march here in these communities, small marches, small. Them marches have over 1,000 people.
Because it has been planned well.
And they don't come up, an issue happen. So, you know, we have the Auditor General report. We have problems with that. And we got a march. We marching and we going and get the Minister of Finance a letter with respect to the Auditor General. Really? 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 For what? Yeah, for what?
Exactly.
What that solve? You going to get the Auditor General a letter. Oh, I'm going in front of the DPP office. For what? What have their march resulted in so far? Let me look at cause and effect now. Let me look at it. Every time, every month something comes up, we're going to march. That's what I tell you, I don't know, Tommy.
You have any more editorials?
Say that again?
Do you have any more editorials?
Yeah, I think I have a next one now. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna go to the Tommy, I don't know, boy. I feel that we could be doing much better. And I want to play this one. This is not an editorial, but you know Julia Davy announced her departure from 91.9, right?
Correct.
And she also made a statement. Hailey says, yeah, because there's no true unity, and that's why we see these types of turnout for the march. Yeah, there's really no kind of, huh?
That's what we've been reflected here.
Yeah, we can't, and you know, Tommy, sometimes you don't have to be, you could be the leader and be in the back.
Correct.
You could be the leader and be in the back. Yeah, Hailey said the black revolution of the 70s, he only wants to make changes for March, and that is the blueprint. Yeah, but them fellas and them didn't just up and decide that we go have a march tomorrow, we go have a march today. You know? Yeah, Curtis Jones say, exactly. It could also be a matter of messaging and planning.
Exactly.
I don't understand this, you know. Greg Williams says what? You all are in the twilight zone and you all need to wake up. Just Sarah is here to solve your problems. I don't know what that is. All right. He says your government days are numbered. We the people are in charge. Okay. People in charge, but you can't get 1,000 people at a match. Tom, if the people was in charge, wouldn't you get more than 1,000 people at a match?
Of course. You see people power.
Yeah, you see people power. Hey, Mr. Florida, you could call back. Curtis John, the electoral rejection of the PNM has happened before. Example, the 1986 election. 2010 election, where the party that won had an overwhelming mandate for change, and the economic conditions that led to that today, those conditions are worse today. Yeah, they're worse today. They're worse today.
2010, they failed miserably, you know, as they would have gotten a second term. Even if they had changed, they have the numbers to change the constitution, but they themselves didn't want the constitution changed. But that wasn't their focus.
Yeah, Mr. Florida, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Answer, Mr. Tommy. So Mr. Ansem, where the Vasambarat, where the Ramona lady, where the rest of them who was kicked out of the UNC and want to get back into politics? Where all these past ministers, they say they have some kind of cabal in the UNC with Parry and them. Step down and come and form with these people and them and have protests out on the street and let people see you as a true leader. So then you could get back yourself in the game of politics. When Mandela did that and Mandela become president. So sometimes you have to sacrifice yourself from the party and come out and show people that is a true leader. With the Vasambara and with the Ramona, Anita Haynes, all of them, they want to fight within the party. Step down from the party now, retire, and come and lead the people and them to greener pastures and let people see that is a leader. And then people will say, yes, we want them back in the party. You understand what I'm saying, Mr. Ansem?
Yeah,
we need these leaders and them, these past leaders and whoever. We need people out there because, as you could tell, we, the citizens in Trinidad, the average citizen, cannot have a strong hold on the people. We need the leaders and them. Look on understand.
Yeah, man, thanks. Yeah, here is that one from
RPNM popular 91.9 radio host Juliet Davies says goodbye. Words cannot express how hard it is for me to let go, but as hard as it is, folks, I have to say goodbye. During my absence, I have seen many of you express your love and frustration with me not being there. I feel your pain. However, like everybody else, I go through my struggles, and trust me, nobody knows how to smile better than me, while deep down inside, I am hurting. Over the past few days, I have had a very bad experience, and it made me realize that I give too much of myself for family, friends, strangers, man at all, and they wouldn't do the same for me, with the exception of one or two. I have been wrong in neglecting myself for others, community, and country, because there is really no thanks from anybody. People are simply too ungrateful. For most of my life, I made it through by the mercy and protection of God. Believe me, mankind have been after my flesh and soul, but he stood in my defense. I have said all of this to say goodbye, as I have given 99% of my time and energy to mankind while neglecting my God, and he is very unhappy with me. When I left for vacation, it was not my intention not to return, or has it been a situation that management instigated my demise? It is that I need some time to check in with my God and to allow him to direct my path. If it is his will that I return to the airwaves, then I certainly will, but for now I am taking a hiatus. I must say that it is hard for me to walk away, but this is what I want to serve my God and enjoy the rest of my journey on this earth. Let me say thanks to each and every one of you for your love and support. Continued blessings to all. Goodbye.
Tommy,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't have no comment on that.
Hmm.
No, I ain't no comment.
Now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last. Because you're a chump. A political chump. When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? That party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party. You're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race. Catch hell from the same enemy. We're all in the same bag, in the same boat. We suffer political oppression, economic exploitation, and social degradation. All of them from the same enemy. The government has failed us. You can't deny that. We must understand the politics of our community. And we must know what politics is supposed to produce. We must know what part politics play in our lives. And until we become politically mature, we will always be misled, led astray, or deceived or maneuvered into supporting someone politically who doesn't have the good of our community at heart.
The People's National Movement, PANOMI, is the oldest political party in Trinidad and Tobago. It was founded in 1956 by Eric Williams, who became the country's first Prime Minister after independence in 1962. The PNM has been in power for most of Trinidad and Tobago's history, and it is currently the ruling party. The PNM has not implemented a broad-based Black Economic Empowerment (BBBEE) program like the one that exists in South Africa. This is likely due to a number of factors, including the PNM's reluctance to adopt policies that could be seen as discriminatory, as well as the fact that there is no strong consensus among Trinidadians and Tobagonians on the need for such a program. BBBEE is a policy framework that seeks to redress the economic inequalities created by apartheid in South Africa. The BBBEE framework is based on the principle that black people should have a meaningful share of ownership and control of the South African economy. The BBBEE framework is implemented through a system of scorecards, which measure companies' performance on a number of BBBEE criteria. Companies that achieve a high BBBEE score are eligible for a number of benefits, such as preferential treatment in government procurement. The BBBEE framework has been controversial, with some critics arguing that it is unfair to white-owned businesses. However, the BBBEE framework has also been credited with helping to improve the economic position of black South Africans. Whether or not Trinidad and Tobago should implement a BBBEE program is a complex issue with no easy answers. There are a number of factors that would need to be considered, such as the potential impact on the economy, the views of the population, and the political feasibility of such a program.
Yes, welcome to your station. Calling you from Miami. Yes. It's nice coming on here, the F4. We're going to enlighten you all down there in Trinidad. Why? The reason you all are frustrated because your government they're all leaving. They're all going to be off this planet. Here in America, Democrat, Republican, these are numbered. So therefore, in Trinidad, UNC, PNM, and PDP, these are over. Too much corruption. The politics is gone. God has taken back this planet. In other words, death is like a sickness. Poverty, same thing. I came out and I said, Nisera Gisera. That was supposed to happen on 9/11 at 10 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, George Bush and his son brought down the World Trade Center. So what is about to happen now? After 23 years, nothing is going to stop Nisera Gisera. Nisera stands for the National Economic Reformation Act. It wipes off debt from every single people on this planet. Okay? The laws of Nisera Gisera goes back a long way. When I mean a long way, it's a long time. But since Bill Clinton signed the law, he never implemented it. George Bush came, he did nothing. He created the war. Here comes Obama. Nothing. Trump in power. And he still is the president of America. The military has Donald Trump's back. Okay? So therefore, who don't want to believe and don't understand, they will see very soon. Because we were getting all the information, because we were in the loop. Okay? Like for instance, right now, Charles is already dead. They're gonna make that announcement very soon. All these people are pedophiles. A lot of people here are running a clone. Okay? People say, oh, he's talking, he might be sick, what he's saying. No, it is not sick. It is what is happening. This whole planet right now is cleansed. Everything on this planet is going to be brand new. What I mean brand new, new technologies. Hospital days are over. Med beds are here. Med beds been here, but some of the med beds you pay for it. The real med beds are the ones that is free. You don't pay no more utility bills and water bills and all these things. They are all free. People need to wake up. Help is coming. When Nisera is announced, people will be running out in the streets and looking up in the heavens. Why? Is because this is a new planet. Everything is going to be brand new. No more pain and suffering. Why do you think the vaccine came? The vaccine came to wipe out the people that wanted at least 6 to 7 billion out of this planet. Go ahead.
No audio, no audio. Wall Street, no audio.
Caller, yeah, sorry about that. Caller, we have to make sure that information that being shared is information that we can prove, or else our license will be in jeopardy. We are fully licensed.
Okay,
we are fully,
okay. Well, all I will tell you, all I will say to you, I appreciate. The thing about it is,
let me finish,
Sarah is real. That's it.
Caller, let me just finish, right? What we are here, we are a Caribbean radio station, and we are one of the few Caribbean radio stations in this country. And we cannot allow information that we cannot document, because if the FCC was to pull this video or this audio and we cannot confirm that, it could put our license in jeopardy. That's all I'm saying. All right?
Okay, I do appreciate that. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah,
but the bottom line is, Nisera is real. That's all.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right.
Cool. Yeah. Let me go back to the chat. Oh God. Oh God. So Florida says you made Juju leave the. He says, I think the 2000 election victors didn't take the ball and run with it because she had an overwhelming mandate for change. A lot could have been accomplished to change for the better, and had she been successful and stayed the course, she would have won re-election in 2015. Okay. When Manning kick Rowley from the party, stand up and bring people out by the thousands. I guess why PNM supporters see him as a leader. You know what? That is true in a way. Thanks a lot. Let me just play this, eh? Thanks, for reminding me, man. We haven't had to play this in a long time, Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this here. Hold on, eh? Get this thing going now, boy. There we go.
All opinions and views expressed by the program participants, including those on social media, are solely their opinions and views and do not reflect the opinions and views of WZYE management and staff.
Yeah, thank you very much, Florida, for reminding me about that. The problem is simple. We don't collect tax before we open a business. The government created no jobs but creating and collecting more taxes. So Florida said, caller, where you talking about? Krypton? Okay. Margaret said, who is this person? He here to preach? You already know we just give everybody opportunities here. Freedom of speech don't exist. Tommy, Tommy, I was very perplexed tonight, seriously.
Why?
Because the current government is not doing right by the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And we don't seem to have a strong enough
opposition,
vital enough opposition to take them on. There are issues that have to be taken head on, man. You can't be selective with the issues. However, if there are certain issues you don't want to touch, get your activists on them to touch it. If you think that they may look at you from a certain perspective, get your activists, because there are plenty of activists, to touch certain subjects. Because I feel there are certain subjects, and I think many other people feel too, there are subjects that the opposition might shy away from. Because they don't want people to think that. Let me give you an example, Tommy. Let me give all the example. Tommy, think about this. You think if Kamala Persad-Bissessar had gone to India and brought an Indian businessman to Trinidad and Tobago to do academy, you think people would have been defending that? What would the PNM people be saying?
Or they'd be fighting it down tooth and nail.
Let me ask you our next question. What about if the black people living below the poverty line was 17% under a PNM prime minister, and then Kamala Persad-Bissessar or Basdio Pandya, just using Kamala Persad-Bissessar came into power, and she increased it to 26%. You know what black people in Trinidad and Tobago would have been saying?
She has to go.
What about if under Kamala Persad-Bissessar and under CAPE scholarship, we had 80% who were Indian getting this, 80% of them getting those scholarships? What would black people say?
Probably nothing.
If it was... No. I want to disagree with that. They ain't gonna say nothing if 80% Indians was getting them scholarship. All right, let me go further. Kamala Persad-Bissessar is the prime minister, and 65%, based on last year, of black people were murdered. What would the black people say?
Oh, they'd be kicking up.
Okay, let me go a little further. Under the CAPE, if most of the black students was scoring under 50% and Kamala Persad-Bissessar was the prime minister, what would most of the black people be saying?
They say the government is failing them.
And that's all I'm saying. That is what I am saying. right? And that is part of the problem. That is part of the problem. We looking at, and we look at race, right? We're not looking at what's best for the country, you know. We're looking and saying we have a black prime minister and we have to support him by any means necessary.
And that's the problem.
That is it.
That's the problem. He doesn't have to perform. What he has to do is just he just has to look like us.
And Tommy, not only that, I could take away land, 30 acres of land, from a black institution in Trinidad and Tobago, give it to a wealthy Indian businessman, all right? Move them in Port of Spain and put them in a building where there are no land, where they could put up things to have a pan theater and all kind of stuff so they could raise funds all through the year. And just imagine, Tommy, if Basdeo Pandey or Kamla Prasad Bissessa had done that.
Oh, it would be a calamity.
Eh?
It would have been a calamity.
No, these things are real. These things are real. These things are real. Listener, people could say, Tommy, I want to say this, eh? I want to believe if we had an Indian government, right now, we would have the Laventil to Wall Street Empowerment Center on Duncan Street and Independence Square, flying high.
Of course.
I wouldn't have to fight for them to renovate that building up in Chumaka, Claventel, a P&M stronghold. No?
Nope.
Yeah? Please.
Just about time.
Yeah? And some P&M voters and radio personalities telling criminals to run up in Indian people's house and deal with them. That's where the country is. The place full of wickedness and evil. Haile, you are absolutely correct. The place full of wickedness and evil, boy. You know, like if you go to Trinidad, boy, it's like oh God, boy. Yeah? The code is yellow and there's no more RPNM. Yeah? Mr. Ansem, they wanted Anil here on a block for live sports, $something million and 3 billion listeners. They're comfortable with that. No, Tommy, boy. These things are real, man. These things are real. And we have to understand, eh? At the end of the day, Tommy, I want a prime minister, right, who are going to lift those at the bottom of the barrel, lift them out, whoever it is, and lift them up a little bit, raise them up. Because you don't have to worry about them on the top, you know. Them already up there. Them don't need to be raised up, right? Sabgan them going to Ghanera and start another Carib or you know, wherever it is. You understand? Yeah. So anyway, folks. Yeah, you know, I mean, oh, Tommy, that's what I was gonna say, Tommy.
What's that?
I was gonna say that's why we was talking about the match. To me, even if the president of Pan Trinbago say it's okay, what about the Pan players? What about all of them? What about all of them, Tommy? Them agree with that?
Well, she represents them, so anything she says, they have to go along with it.
Oh, that's the way it is, Tommy?
Yeah, well, it's Trinidad.
Oh, okay. Because you represent me, anything you say, I have to go along with it.
That's it.
So then why we upset? We shouldn't be upset with the Prime Minister then.
Exactly.
Whatever he says, we should go along with because he representing us.
Anyways, it's time to wrap up the show.
Yeah, folks, put your closing comments in the chat. And put your closing comments in the chat. Put your closing quotes in the chat. We're going to go for a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to wrap up.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Oh, God. Anyway, let me get my closing quote. Tommy, I don't know, boy.
You don't know?
Yeah, no, I don't know. You know?
I figure
Anderson says good night. Huh?
I figure you should know.
No, I don't know. Good night, my friends, from Nick and Anderson and Akira. Good night to you guys. Let me give my closing quote. My closing quote is, you don't have to be positive all the time. It's perfectly okay to feel sad, angry, annoyed, frustrated, scared, or anxious. Having feelings doesn't make you a negative person. It makes you human. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall. So that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. And remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
This one is about family. Family isn't something that's supposed to be static or set. It's always evolving, turning into something else. Like I always say, you that man in the mirror. You have to become that change that you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you give them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. Walk good, as they say in Kingston. Love is the key. Good night.
Tommy, thank you. Capitan say, Walls, why don't you visit this side and film it? What size? What site? Andoa Wall Street Live. Which site, Capitan? Mr. Florida, closing comment. My closing comment, Mr. Ansem, the PNM want to quiet educated people so the uneducated will be relevant. Okay. Capitan said the site in Orange Grove. He said that 30 acres too small. $100 acres will be allocated. Greg Williams says, welcome. Everyone in Trinidad and Tobago will live in a better life if all this hatred and blood will not be accepted in our quantum world of banking, healing, and voting. Much love to you all. Thank you, Greg. Eiley says, how do we change the future if we keep going on the same way? I don't know. I don't know, nah? All right, Troy Smith. All right, Tommy, what you want to go to?
It's a sad place, man.
All right, folks, we are out of here. See you guys on Sunday.
God willing.
Yeah, God's willing. Let me see if there's another comment here. Hold on. Margaret, have a good night to you. Yeah, Capitan, that is not a bad idea. Build a monorail from airport to the stadium. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's an excellent idea. Have a good night, all. He said, pass it over Oropoon Gardens. Oh, God. We out of here.
This is oh Lord, Trinidad and Tobago. This is DJ Bravo. I'm hurting you know. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up against parliament economy. But let the moderator send another body in a drain. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's sunburn. Who take the S out of Port of Spain? This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. Now with the love, with the vibes, with the hope. Now tell me something, how we really want we cope. When the children breathing in too much gun smoke. And the Coast Guard can never see a boat. You're someone like some goats when they come looking for votes. Set the empty promises, reading like a horoscope. Justice for sale in a fat envelope. Politically, all the answers is a joke. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up against parliament economy. But let the moderator send another body in a drain. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's sunburn. Who take the S out of Port of Spain? This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. It doesn't matter the religion, the color, the creed, or the race. It's our responsibility to take care of our place. Champion.